The following is a First State television production from First State Lanes in Wilmington, Delaware. The finals of the Richard Donald Furs Handicap Tournament. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Len Holmquist. Last Saturday afternoon here on TV2, we brought you the opening match in the Richard Donald Furs Handicap Tournament at First State Lanes. And in that opening match, it was Carol Skip Bonvetti versus Rosemarie France. Carol Bonvetti bowled a 250 to easily defeat Rosemarie France, who had a 176. In the opening match, Carol struck out and also struck in the ninth frame for a 238, and then with 12 pins handicap totaled out at 250. A win over Rosemarie France to 176. 176 to Carol Bonvetti's 250. That was in the opening match. Carol then moved on and defeated Debbie Cooper from Baltimore, Maryland, 234 to 178. Again, Carol was red hot. She opened with a double and then had 3 consecutive strikes in the 5th, 6th, and 7th frame. 234 to 178, the second game. Now today we are going to bring you the semifinal match between Carol Bonvetti and her opponent, Julia Nelson, with the winner to go on and challenge the handicap qualifying leader, Iris Creasy. And now for our third match, I'll be joined now by Jules Falcone for the commentary. This is Len Holmquist in company with Jules Falcone, and this, the semifinal match in the Richard Donald Furs Handicap Tournament from First State Lanes in Wilmington, Delaware. And this time it is Julia Nelson, second leading qualifier in the tournament, going against Carol Skip Bonvetti. And this one is going to be almost scratched, Jules, because there's only a 4-pin advantage for Julia in the handicap department.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a good match. Julia looks like she has a good form, and her follow-through is good, her balance is good. We'll have to, it's going to be a tough match.
Well, I'll tell you, if Carol can keep up her game as we've seen in games 1 and 2, she's going to be tough. She has a 238 scratch and a 222 scratch in winning the first 2 matches.
Yes, but this is bowling, and everybody starts out even.
The following is a First State television production from First State Lanes in Wilmington, Delaware. It's the finals of the Bantam Division TV2 Junior Singles Classic. Okay, here we go with our opening match. It'll be Kermit Justice against Freddie Hill Jr., and Kermit is going to be spotting Freddie. 24 pins. This young left-hander lets it rip, and he opens up with a strike.
He jumped out there like...
Well, we are about to make our trophy presentations to the winners and runners-up here in the Bantam Division of the TV2 Junior Singles Classic at First State Lanes. And I'll tell you, Rita, it was quite a show. We got a great performance going back a couple of weeks to Doug Hodak in the senior division. We got a great performance from your oldest son, Kevin, in the junior division. And then we got an outstanding performance by little Kermit in the Bantam division. You've got to be very, very happy.
I'm very proud of all of them. I'm proud of all the juniors. And as I said to you right before we came back, now you know why I went into semi-retirement.
Yes.
Competition's too tough.
I'll tell you, I've got to ask Kermit something when we get him out here in a moment. He wants to know your secret. How do you get the 5-pin to blow out of there? What kind of a ball? You a 17-pound ball?
No, it's my power.
It's your power. All right. How much do you weigh?
I don't know, 69,
About
70.
69, 70 pounds. What pound ball do you use?
12.
12-pound ball. I loved on his bio sheet, Kermit wrote, as I commented, he's 10 years old. How long have you been bowling? 7.5 years. What'd you get, a bowling ball in the playpen?
Yeah.
Did you have a practice ball?
No, I rolled the ball between my legs.
Okay. How about a nice round of applause for our Bantam Division champion? This is Kermit Justice. And that's going to wrap it up for our TV2 Junior Singles Classic. Rita, it was quite a show all the way around.
It certainly was. They put on a beautiful show, and I can't wait to see them next year.
Okay. For Rita Justice, this is Len Holmquist. We'll see you next time.
It's too close to call. It's going to be tight. John Thompson with a spare in his first frame. We're in overtime. Hold it. He's a... We thought he had to change lanes. He's going to fire on 29. Got them all.
I guess they're just going one frame. Or maybe they have to go a whole game. I think we're confused here.
He did bowl 2 frames, I'm sure of that. He had a spare in the first. 8 on the first ball, spare the second ball.
I guess they're just going a 2-frame roll instead of a 9th and 10th. Maybe that's it.
It's only basically one.
Here's Carter. Needs this.
That same spare again. Not an easy spare because it's double wood. He made it once and missed it once.
Dave Carter.
Is 9th and 10th? Just 2 frame? 1 frame? So he got a strike. The other one was a practice.
Dave Carter. Can't clip it.
And that's it. Johnny Thompson's your winner. It was a... We were
1 frame playoff.
here, 1 frame, and Johnny Thompson got a strike, and Davey got it open.
John Thompson, your winner of the Bantam Boys Division Double J Riding Stable TV2 Top 10 Championships.
The lanes don't have any crown in them, which is it is a way that you distribute the oil on the lane, and it makes it a little tougher for the higher average bowler to take advantage of it. He's averaging 206. That may be somewhere where they have a little bit of a crown.
How long does it take a bowler to be able to read that? Exactly how good the break's going to be. Nice roll. That's something he can learn for one game just coming out here because it's the first time they bowled here on these lanes today.
It depends.
All strikes except a spare in the 6th frame. This is the final ball for Don Stewart, and he finishes strong. Soft 7.
225.
Great finish by Don Stewart for a 225.
Gets the last 6 strikes.
And JJ must now do what?
He needs a mark, but he needs a good mark because he's on a spare. It leaves like 9 spare 9. He took care of that.
Absolutely. I think I've said it previously about Jimmy. Don't ever give him a chance in the 10th frame because he'll kill you every time. He has just got that instinct that you need to be a top scoring bowler and a top winning bowler.
Yeah, he can win.
A lot of guys can score well, but winning is the key, and he has really just tuned in, and he has won our Star Challenge here. New feature on the Bowlers Gazette, and I think that from the scores and the championship style of play you saw here in our first title match, you're going to enjoy this new feature of the Bowlers Gazette. Jim Johnson Jr. came in as the leading star, and he closes out with a crushing finish, 239 to 225. Jim Johnson Jr. is the as Kevin goes to the throw ball and finally gets himself a strike. Well, he deserved better fate than he had on some of his first balls. That time he got a little bit of a break. They all go down, and
I think that was good strategy. He just figured he would just keep the ball in play, not get any strikes, and let Gary make all the spares. Made him a winner.
It worked. Here's Gary Renshaw.
Comes Gary.
Trying to come
Out
up.
to sea.
He's throwing a big bender.
Oh.
She looks like the weight of the world. She looks like the weight of the world's on her shoulders, doesn't she? Trying to figure out how to shoot this shot. Here we go. The 1-2-4. She looks like she got a beat on it. She's got it. Good shot.
Years left in the junior division. On the other hand, Dave Feliciano moving to a senior division bowler very soon, and Feliciano putting on an exhibition now as he wraps up this game. He is going to win this championship in the Junior Bowlers Gazette.
He's letting the seniors know he's ready.
Boy, if that's true. As he is going to wind up with a game in excess of 230 if he counts well here. And it looks like that's no problem. He strikes out. 233 for Dave Feliciano. And he's the champion of the junior boys and gets a well-deserved hand. There they are.
3.
And he starts off with a double. Rich started off with a strike. This should be a good scoring match. Handicap differential. Rich Young gets 17 pins over Tom Norris. Rich Young, what do we know about him? He's 16 years old. He'll be in 11th grade at John Dickinson High School. Parents are Richard and Kathleen, brother Michael. Got lucky. Carry.
He's in a no-win situation, even if he's going to win.
End up with about 230. 234 with 9. That's a good shot. He started off a little shaky, but he came back strong.
Sure did. Sure did.
234. Most of them ones at the end were real strikes, too.
Gary, as we had mentioned previously, this was the first Delaware Special Olympic Bowl for Gold, and actually we would like to take our hat off and really salute you for your outstanding efforts and really formatting this event into making it such an outstanding success, because we certainly are not professional bowling people and Dick Webbers or whatnot, and we could not have had this event come off to be such an overwhelming success without your dedicated guidance and support. And so at this time, it's with great pleasure that I present, on behalf of the Delaware Special Olympic Organization and the Board of Directors and all our volunteers, a special friend plaque to you, which simply reads, Special Friend Gary Trembore. Too often the retarded are told you can't do it, but Special Olympics says you can do it. All you need is a chance. We'd like to thank you for giving that chance to the Special Olympians of Delaware. It's dated January 25, 1986, and from Delaware Special Olympics again. We tip our hat off to you, and we thank you for everything. It's a pleasure working with you.
We would like to bring to your attention a special evening and a special week for everyone involved in Delaware Special Olympics. I'm Marty Fuhrer, and we are kicking off today. We started at 12 noon and will continue throughout the evening our Bowl for Gold here at Delaware Special Olympics, and we're glad you're with us here at Price's Lanes. What we'd like to do is just bring to your attention what we're doing this week and how you can be part of it, and also some of the people that have volunteered their time to be with us this evening. We'd like to start our evening, if we could, by introducing a gentleman that is here standing in for Rita Justice, our honorary chairperson, and also your county executive, Gary Trembore. Gary?